Hello, welcome to episode 1, a brand new series I kind of wanted to do just mainly because I got a lot of questions. But in Diamond Dynasty, when I first started recording this video, I had all but 4 cards. And the 2 cards I was missing was Mike Scott. Obviously, I went with the other option. So now that I can get both from the daily missions, I got both Mike Scotts and evolved him. And then the latest World Series reward and the latest Battle Royale reward. I think those were the only, I was only missing 4 cards. But since then, we have now a new Battle Royale program, a new 9th inning program. And so there's a lot of cards, and you know what? It gives me something to do. So the main reason I wanted to do this is because I do get a lot of questions because I've posted videos in the past, and for the last few months, I've pretty much, at the end of every season of ranked season, I have every card, and then when the new season comes out, it takes me a couple days to get all the other cards and go from there. Obviously, you can see I have 3.5 million stubs, and I have millions and millions in cards as well, and I'm missing a couple cards here and there now because a bunch of brand new cards just recently came out, but for the most part, I stay on top of it, and actually, I have more than the 3.5 million stubs you see there. So to summarize it, and I'll be kind of a little bit quick with it, when the game came out, when the game dropped back in April or March, whenever it was, shout out to San Diego Studio, they gave me a copy early of the game, and within 24 hours, I had completed the collections. I had Chipper Jones, Alfonso Soriano, David Ortiz, Mike Trout, all the live series cards to end up getting the collection reward. Now, I didn't do that the way I'm doing it now. I did that by spending a lot of money. I'll go ahead and tell you, it was about $1,500 in stubs that I bought on night 1. I'm normally, every single year, I prepare to do that. So every single year, I try to buy the cards and be done with it within the first day, and that's exactly what I did. However, I realized I didn't want to do that anymore, number 1. And number 2, I wanted this to be the first year where I collect every single card. Well, it's not the first year because I did it in MLB 15, but there wasn't nearly as many cards as then. And I think MLB 16, I think I did the same as well. But I wanted to collect every single card this year. And the reason is because this is a card collecting game mode. And I've had a lot of fun doing it. So I realized I didn't want to be spending $1,500 every 2 months to collect all the cards that I'm missing. So I've been flipping. I've been flipping for years, except I didn't really know what I was doing. Now, I'm not going to tell you exactly what cards I flipped. If you think I was going to tell you that and you got to go, that's fine. If I told you, it would no longer be available. And if I told you, it wouldn't even make sense because you wouldn't understand what you're doing. Now, how it happened for me was that, first of all, I took Teep's class, Trev, Canadian, Toronto fan, really good guy. He's always the first one to finish the collection every year without spending any money. He knows what he's doing. So I took his class. I think it's like $10. Don't quote me on that. And he for the most part, I knew most of everything he was talking about. There's some good, insightful stuff. I took a lot of notes. And there was something he said that didn't click with me for, I think, like 2-3 weeks. And so one day I had about 150,000 stubs. And I decided to clear out my binder. And I just sold everything that I had duplicates. Everything I had extra. I just went and sold, and then I ended up with about 400,000 stubs, and then I started flipping bronze, and then I realized that wasn't moving really quickly, and then I started flipping around, looking through the market and stuff, and then something he said, like, clicked, and it made sense, and I looked at it, and I was like, wow, this has been in front of me the entire time. So anyways, I ended up going from, like, the 400, 450 that I had after clearing my binder to I want to say like in an hour I made like 100K, probably not that much, but then I figured out the trick, and then next thing I know I made 200K, and then 2, then 3, then 4, and then I was like, oh my god, I think I just figured it out. And so I've been doing the exact same thing. I kind of look at the market, and I know when it's a buyer's market, I know when it's a seller's market. There are some times where I will not sell cards because I know I won't make nearly as much profit. I know this is the time that I will put 1 million, 2 million into buying cards. And then there's times where I go in and I go, all right, I got to get rid of everything because everything is selling for a lot right now. And that's what I do. And right now, like even on top of that, I would say I probably have about 3 million in inventory. I probably have another 2 million in all these packs. And on top, and then all the cards that I have. Right now, I'm probably missing 20 cards after all the new cards dropped today. I don't know how many cards exactly dropped, between the ninth inning program and I think that's it. Buster Posey ninth inning program and the rank season and battle royale program. So there's probably like 20 cards that I could buy them all now, but I'm gonna work to unlock them. But anyways, it didn't take me very long to figure it out. And that's the thing. Once you kind of just like, if you guys look at the market, I promise you it will make a lot of sense. But yeah, so the reason I'm doing this mainly is because I have spent a lot of time in these menus. I spent a lot of time flipping. Now I don't do it nearly as much. As a matter of fact, if I flip, I'll probably hop on one day a month, and I will flip for about an hour or two, sometimes a little bit more, and I can make 1,000,000 stubs. I can make 1,000,000 stubs in probably like 3 hours. In like 3 hours, if I really tried, I can make like 1,000,000 stubs very easily. Probably less than that, very easily. But yeah, the reason I really wanted to do this is mostly because I have been grinding for a little bit, not nearly as much as other people. I am working on, getting all these guys to P5. This is what I have so far for P5. I only have one pitcher, but these are my P5 cards, my super refractors. I'm working on, I'll probably have a couple more done before the weekend is over. And I think Alphonse is almost done. Jorge's close, but not that close. Mike is maybe close. And then got to work on my Pedro. But yeah, I want to start doing a lot of squads, and obviously the reason I unlock all these cards is because now I can do any squad builder I want and play with any single squad I want without having to go into the market and wait for cards and sell cards because I don't have enough stubs, because I have pretty much all the cards in the game, and whenever I want, I can just make any single roster I want. But anyways, all I'm saying is next year I will not be spending any money on MLB The Show. Next year I should be able to, from scratch, probably not get it done in one day, like Trev, because he's sick with it. But I hope to get it done fairly quickly and throughout the entire year. Keep up with all the cards that come out without spending any money and doing a lot of builds. Next year we'll be doing a lot of builds, but this year we're gonna start with some. So if you guys have any suggestions, let me know down below what you guys want to see. And then probably for the rest of the weekend, I say give me a week before we have Babe Ruth. That's another thing. I don't normally, so yeah, I don't ever come in here. The reason I have a lot of stubs is because I don't spend my stubs stupid. I know what cards are gonna settle at, so I don't ever buy them for a crazy. There's no reason. I'm not playing at the moment. I have no need to buy these 3 cards for 3 millions and be left with 400,000. And then have to spend 3 hours flipping to get the, probably 3 hours flipping to make those stubs back. So I wait until they get down to 450, 350, because if that's exactly where their prices are going to go, it's going to go to 450, 350. And then I can scoop them up. Now, I'm going to go ahead and say this. There are right here, there are 179 idiots trying to get this Babe Ruth. Just play ranked season and unlock them. Do you want to know who's not an idiot? Cougs and other content creators. If you're a content creator, it makes sense for you to spend 1,000,000 stubs on these cards, because the sooner you get these cards, the sooner you can post your video, the sooner you can get views, and the better. If you're not making money off this, there's no reason for you to spend 1,000,000 stubs on this, because I guarantee you that it took you a lot more time to get that 1,000,000 stubs that it took me. It took you a lot of grinding, a lot of programs, and a lot of stuff that you had to do to get that 1,000,000 stubs. So if you don't have, there's no reason to be spending 1 million on Babe on any card. There's no reason to spend max on any single one of these cards. If I got them, I would sell them immediately and then buy them back for 450 later on. It's just smart. You literally make a 500K profit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to work the programs, and I'm probably going to do a pack opening right now for tomorrow. Again, I think there's probably like 2 million in stubs in these packs. I mean, here, this is like close to 300K, and you get 2 of those in this pack alone. Running back is like 40K each. If I'm not mistaken. Field of Dreams, we can hit big or not. All-Star Game, we can hit. I've pulled this Vladdy like 5 times, and Vladdy and Peralta, and they hit pretty big. So this has been one of my favorite packs, because every single program has had that All-Star pack, and they always go for 100 plus. This one I feel like I haven't pulled. I've only pulled Pete like once or twice. And then there's obviously this BR program. Probably should have opened this like 2 days ago. I feel like their prices was at like 650. Bellinger, yeah, they definitely went down a little bit. But yeah, I already have Arenado, Bellinger, all these cards, so that's another 600 or whatever it was. This doesn't hit like it used to anymore. I've pulled Yelich once, be great to pull him again. So there, hopefully, if I had to guess, I would say there's probably another 2 million here. I probably have like 3 million in 3.5 million in inventory plus 2 million in these packs. And yeah, but anyways, this year I'm on top of it. I'm throughout the year, I'm gonna finish the year with every single card in the year, which is exciting. I haven't done that in a couple years now, and that's gonna be that. Anyways, I'll catch you guys in the next video, and yeah, hoping we make some more stubs.